Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page. Now it's off to the show. Take it away, nerds.
Alrighty, everyone, welcome back to the channel once again. I hope everybody enjoyed their off break for Thanksgiving. We are back for the Napa Know-How 300 here at Pocono Raceway for the Smoking Tires Cup Series here on Extreme Sim TV. Welcome, everyone, for this one, the first round of the round of 8. And without further ado, let's take a look at your round of 8. Playoff drivers. Here we go. We're going to start this off here with that number 19 of Adam Ball, making a round of 8 with 2 top 5s and 6 top 10s representing Collar City. Next up, we're going to have Bobby Chaney making 6 top 5s and looks like 9 top 10s with 3 wins. Bobby Chaney out of SRA. Teammate Connor Anton comes in with 9 top 5s, 10 top 10s, and 3 wins. Connor, also SRA. Here we go, the little team that could. It's JBM Racing and Jody Banfield coming in with 4 top 5s with 6 top 10s. Out of Electric City Racing with 4 top 5s and 7 top 10s. It's going to be Justin Bassinet in the round of 8. Also, Nick Northrup out of SRA. 8 top 5s, 9 top 10s, and 6 wins for Nick Northrup. Out of Texas Family Racing, it is going to be the 30 of Ryan Patty, coming in with 8 top 5s, 10 top 10s, and 2 wins. And Tyler Street in that number 15 machine with 4 top 5s and 8 top 10s. And that will be your round of 8 competitors here, with the first one up here tonight going to be the Napa Know-How 300 here on Extreme Sim TV. Welcome, everyone, to this race. Are you guys ready to go here tonight for this event? Going to be a lot of fun here. I know I'm looking forward to it here. Smoking Tires Cup Series getting ready to go. Green Flag Racing here tonight with their return. And again, I appreciate everybody. And I hope you guys have had a good off time. As we watch right now, the 99 having a bit of trouble there on track. He'll bring the car to pit road. Thank you guys for coming out. You see on top of your screen, it's going to be lit up green for your 8 playoff drivers throughout the night. We're going to look forward to a great night of racing. Qualifying coming right up. And as always, Matt in the booth here tonight. But we have a brand new booth member, wherever she may be. I don't know where's that. Chloe, you're missing her big debut, honey. Don't know where Miss Chloe the cat is, but brand new member of the Extreme Sim TV family. She's been here 2 days. She's already discovered how to climb on top of sim racing equipment and just generally, do cat things. Always been a dog person, but transferred over to kitty. And I already love the little thing to death. She's something else. So we'll get ready to go here with 9 minutes of qualifying. Of course, Matt going to be in the booth with you all evening here from start to finish. AJ question mark maybe here. I know he's over there playing Call of Duty right now with some buddies of his. So We will see if AJ makes an appearance or if AJ does not make an appearance. I do not know, but it's going to be a lot of fun either way. As we get ready to go racing here tonight, we got 8 minutes of qualifying here for everybody to get it figured out. And what a diverse round of 8 we ended up here at the end of the year. Some of the guys we thought would be there, yes. Some of the guys there that made it in, like Jody Banfield. Jody kind of played his cards right to make it in here tonight. But that number 98, I don't underestimate Jody, because he just very well may come out of Pocono here with a good shot at the Final Four. Again, the Charlotte Roval, the next race on the schedule to determine the Final Four for this series. And that coming up next Sunday evening down at Charlotte, North Carolina, and the Roval. That one going to be up here before long here next week. Again, everyone, thank you for coming out here tonight. Pit window going to be somewhere around 30 to 35 here tonight at the Pocono Mountains. We are running the high downforce package on these cars. Connor Anton, top of the board. Ryan Patty going to match them. The final bullet in the gun for Texas Family Racing being Ryan Patty. And that is a pretty good bullet in the gun to have to make himself known into the Final Four later on in the year. Again, we are down to nut cutting time here in the Smoking Tires Cup Series. It is time to find out who our Final Four will be. You've got tonight in Pocono for the Napa Know-How 300, and next week at the Charlotte Roval to get yourself a golden ticket off to a shot at a championship. These two races are going to be big as we continue to run Connor Anton out front right now. Connor Anton right now on top of the board, 54-2-1-3. Bobby Chaney, Team SRA picking up where they left off. No surprise there. There's Justin Bassett right there as well. We'll get some interviews here in a little while with some of these drivers as well. But before we do that, let's go give our shout out and look at some of the beautiful pictures here on deck from the Nerds Doing Nerds Things podcast. As always, Nerds Doing Nerds Things, your home to everything nerdy. AJ and the crew gonna bring you through a podcast each and every week, all things nerdy over there at the Nerds Doing Nerds Things podcast. I'm not exactly sure what he may be, but as always, and what a night it is going to be here as we continue to rock and roll. I do want to thank everybody, as always, for coming out here to the shows that we do. It means a lot. We did go on a Thanksgiving break, but we are back and better than ever, ready to go for some great racing throughout the evening. We're going to get ready to go ahead and talk to some of our drivers here in just a moment. We're just double checking a couple of things on our end. So fans at home, get settled in, get ready to go. 5 minutes of qualifying left before we get this thing green flag here tonight. And this 300 miler here, it's going to be challenging in the Pocono Mountains. That is so for sure. As we get ready, and what we're going to do now is we're going to head back to the racetrack here and get ready to go. There's a lightsaber battle that AJ was involved in for so much. And speaking of the devil, from the world of Call of Duty Vanguard, making his way from MP4 City, it is the man, the myth, the legend, a.k.a. AJ Capola. Hey, buddy.
What's up, brother?
How'd you like the intro that time?
That was an awesome intro. I was too busy trying to boot everything up and update everything.
Yeah.
So then I looked at the time and I'm like, oh boy, I need to actually jump on iRacing.
So basically what you were doing was shooting noobs in the face.
Yes, I was.
Or are you the noob getting shot in the face?
Oh no. I am a very much a veteran of the Call of Duties.
Well, see, folks at home, here's what's going to happen. Whenever I get Call of Duty Vanguard, we're going to 1v1 and we're going to televise that. And I'll blow AJ away. But AJ, man, we are here. We're in the Pocono Mountains. We're ready to go here tonight. And I tell you what, the round of 8, as it sets, I introduced them earlier with some slideshows and whatnot. Everybody that you expected to be there, but we got some guys that got in there. I can't say enough. What about that Jody Banfield, man? Did a great job. He's into the round of 8, and one that didn't make it, Frankie Broso, kind of big. Frankie didn't make it.
Yeah, that is big because he's always a favorite when it comes to the Smoking Tires series. So him not being here is really going to help the competition tonight.
Yeah, it is, and I can tell we haven't been on for a while because I had to readjust audio levels. Thank you, Windows, for messing with that every time you update. You know, you just got to love when Windows does that, right?
Yeah, not really, no.
Right now, Connor on top of the board, no surprise there. You know, that team in general, that SRA gang pretty much has dominated the season, folks at home. And, you know, with 2 races to the round of 4 here in the Roval next week, man, I tell you what, those SRA guys got a good shot at putting 3 cars into the round of 8, or round of 4, excuse me.
Yeah, they've been strong all season, so them all making it to the round of 4, I think it's not a safe bet, or I would call it a safe bet, but it's not a sure thing because anybody can really kick anybody else out.
Well, not a sure thing, but I'll tell you what, like you said, they have been strong all year. And, man, I'm ready to go racing in the Pocono Mountains. I don't know about you, 150, what is it, 120 laps, 300 miles. Pit window, AJ, somewhere 35 to 40 laps is what I was seeing earlier today in testing. And I tell you what, we're going to have fun. We'll talk about stages in a little while. We'll let AJ do his stage breakdown here in a little bit when he gets all set up. But this right here, this is going to be big. And I can't stress that enough due to the fact that the Roval is the final round in the round of 8. And the Roval is unpredictable. You make one turn along there, you're going to be in the heartburn turn wall, and it's going to be a mess.
Yeah, I personally love the Roval just because of that. It's so technical, and I think it really deserves to be in the playoffs wherever you are.
Yes, I agree with that. As they finish up qualifying here tonight. Well, AJ, buddy, how did you enjoy your Thanksgiving break off?
Dude, I loved it. I definitely missed broadcasting 100%. I missed broadcasting. But I gotta tell you, I really enjoyed the time off. It allowed me to relax a little bit, you know, work on my show, and then give you ideas and have us talk to other leagues for the future.
Yeah, and for everybody, well, I'm going to try to figure out why Google is now sending me notifications on there for Facebook, so that's a new one. So as I figure that out, because my sister talking about unicorns or something in group chat is now forever on air, which is kind of funny.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be something else. It could have been a
lot of... It's my sister we're talking about. It could have been a lot worse. Because just before that, she'd called somebody a B word. So, luckily, that one didn't make air, but that one did. So, we're ready to go. Qualifying is over, and we're ready to go racing tonight at Pocono. Let's take a look, AJ, as always, at our starting lineup for the Napa Auto Parts 300 from Pocono. Row number 1 on the inside, Team SRA. He is a playoff driver. It's Connor Anton, Bobby Chaney, teammate outside. Row number 2 in this one, Nathan Finnegan, Collar City Racing, alongside Texas Family Racing's final bullet in the gun. That's going to be Ryan Patty right there in 4th. Row number 3, Justin Bassinet there. Adam Ball in 6th. Row number 4, Jody Banfield and Nolan Hodgson there in 7th. Playoff driver Tyler Street alongside Logan Banfield in the 21. in row 5. Row number 6, Danny Banfield alongside Michael Jennings, starting 12th here tonight. Row number 7, Dragonfly Racing, Stephen Tuck alongside Robert Bowen in 14th. 15th tonight, Nick Northrup starting back in the field. He is a playoff driver alongside Isaiah Dupree as well. And the final starter here tonight out of Miami Shores, Florida, that is Frankie Barroso. So there you go. There's your field, AJ. And if you can't tell, I'm a little bit hyper, folks. I'm ready to go racing, dude. I've been jonesing to get back racing.
So am I, dude. We got 120 laps around this place.
Yeah, man, that's going to be a long endurance test for these drivers. And I will bring this up. We were going to do a pre-recorded segment, but also the bug of Call of Duty kind of prevented that, because I know that is what Reese has been doing along with Farming Sim 22. But I did talk to the team owner of Texas Family Racing earlier today, Mr. AJ, and he's feeling pretty good about Ryan Patty's opportunities. So I think that's a good bullet in the gun. Frankie didn't make it, Ryan did. So you look at the team aspect of everything, and you look down the board here. SRA, obviously, they have been stout all year, right? But I think Texas Family's got a good bullet in the gun. I don't think you can discount Tyler Street either, or even, for that matter, the Banfields have done good this year. Jody in the playoffs, which all intents and purposes, I hate to bring this up, but if things hadn't went the way they went there, AJ, I think Tyler or Logan would have been right there with Jody in the playoffs.
Yeah, I 100% right there with you.
I mean,
but
you know, next season I think he's got a good shot at it. Well, buddy, we're gonna head down the short chute, get ready to go here in the Pocono Mountains. We are ready to get this thing green flag and running here tonight. Thank you guys, as always, for coming out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe here on Extreme Sim TV as we thunder towards 2022 and all the amazing things we got coming up. Some announcements this week, probably on the podcast when we get around to recording one, about a lot of things. But right now, it is the Napa Know-How 300 here at the Pocono Raceway.
So, Matt, how many times have you run Pocono, and how good are you at it?
I'm actually really good here, especially in the truck. It's a very much a momentum racetrack, and we're going to see it here again today. Look, oh boy, out of turn 3. Guess what, AJ? Pace car's off. We are green in Pocono. Man, good start there for Connor and Nathan. They're right behind him in the 6.
6 car pushed the 4 car past the 99 of Bobby Cheney.
Well, you got to keep in mind, this is the low downforce package, folks. Or the high down. Oh,
99 just went up a little bit. No contact, but it is going to bring the 6 car of Nathan Finnegan to the 2nd place.
Yeah, 3 wide. Look at that, headed towards the tunnel turn. 3 wide. Right, Patty going to be out on the outside of that. They're going to have to straighten that out. You cannot go 3 through the tunnel. Luckily for everybody, they got it straightened out. Down through the back chute here. Headed
Connor with a very nice lead at the moment.
Yeah, but look at Ball right there on the bottom as well. Man, already early on, AJ, these guys fighting hard. You see the yellow stickers on the cars. That's your playoff drivers here tonight.
Yeah, they also have the P next to their names on the ticker going across your screen.
Yeah.
And the green banner as well.
Yeah, they do. And we are ready. And we're going to... Quickly, AJ, how much do you know about Windows there, AJ?
Windows?
Yes. Do you know where the notification settings would be by chance?
Bottom right. I don't know if there's a way to shut them off.
I don't know either. That's weird. I've never seen that. And yellow is out. Conveniently, we get a yellow for me to go deal with that. Awesome. So yellow is out here. Not awesome for Logan Banfield, but yellow out on the racetrack.
I think you need to pull up the settings that are attached to it.
Yeah, that's
and
what
like turn it on like snooze or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try here while we got this lovely yellow, but unfortunately it's Logan in trouble. What is so weird about it is I have never seen anything like it, but oh well. Things happen, right, buddy?
Yeah. Honestly, it looks like Logan just got loose. I don't think there was contact.
We'll go to our
They were
replay.
3 wide. Oh, there was a tiny bit of contact.
Let's go take a look here as we look. Let's see, they're 3 wide right there. And they're headed down the back. And they're just 3 wide here, and just
Go get to the
a,
total third.
yeah, looks like when Tyler came up a little bit, but the slightest bit of contact sent him around.
Yeah, and these cars are very, very light. Any sort of contact will definitely
Yeah.
do that.
It's unfortunate here, but you know, it, like you said, the slightest bit will turn you around. So AJ, early on, what do you think you're seeing here? What is your predictions as we move forward?
Well, my prediction is hopefully a very nice long green flag run to see, not that everybody gets spread out, but to see who came to play and who just put down a qualifying lap.
Right.
And I'm really excited to see if that 4 car, the 6 car, and the 30 can really all stay up front and battle with each other.
Yeah, me as well. I really think that is going to be the name of the game, right? As we continue through tonight. And like you said, it's going to be a big deal keeping the cars clean here tonight also.
Are you fixing your stream by any chance? Because it's all stretched out.
Yes, that's what I'm working on.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a reason why it's the replay screen for a second while I do this other thing. Yeah, I'm over here making sure that all the notifications are put to sleep. But we'll be back to normal view in just a moment. That is from, I actually used my racing screen for that. I did that. So AJ, you talked about having your off break, right?
Yeah.
Tell the folks at home, what did you do for your off break? Did you have fun? Did you get drunk? Kind of like I did at one point.
Oh, yeah. Well, we partied, not just with my family, but with my friends. You know, we have Friendsgiving along with regular Thanksgiving. We recorded a show to come out next week. This week, coming up this Friday, is our Jingle All the Way episode as we start Nerdmas. But no, I've really just been relaxing and shooting stuff on Call of Duty on Vanguard.
Well, for those fans at home, what in the Sam bejesus is Nerd Christmas, or Nerdmas as you call it?
Well, it's our, like what we did for Halloween, we had Nerdtober where we highlighted a bunch of scary movies in October. We're highlighting a bunch of holiday movies in December.
Okay, so it's going to be all holiday themed this time around.
Yep. Yes, it is. And we see pit stops, which I thought it was way too early for people to come down pit road.
Yeah, I thought so too. Now, my question to you, Mr. Christmas, who got to pick the shows this time?
I did.
Oh.
I picked them.
So it wasn't your friend Susie picking them.
No, it wasn't co-host. It was I.
See, if it had been Susie, she'd have picked something like Krampus.
Krampus is on there.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Nice try, pal.
Nice try. But we're gonna get ready to go back green, and I think, folks at home, I think we got our Windows to accept my snooze application, as it asked me 5 times. Are you sure you want to put these to snooze? Yes, sir. I do not want your stupid notifications while I'm trying to do something. But we're 5 laps in, AJ. What stood out from you early on there that you're looking for the rest of the evening?
Well, what stood out to me were the top 3 cars, top 4 cars, on how they were able to go single file and pull a certain distance away from the rest of the pack. And it looks like we have our first car to head behind the wall. It is that Logan Banfield. I think he just parked and brought it back to the garage and.
Yeah, he's rolling around there now. I don't know what it's showing him out, but that's odd.
Are you live? Because I don't think you're live.
Yep, now we are. There he's gone again. All right, that was too weird. But what do you think, AJ? Do you think the SRA guys, as we come to get ready to go green, do you think they're going to stand out again and probably get another win here tonight?
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm kind of rooting for the field to see if they can pull one over on them. But we're about to go green to complete lap 5 right now.
Green.
Here we go, green back in the air. We're back underway once again as they fire back off. Connor Anton right there, Nathan Finnegan, Ryan Patty, your top 3 up there as well. Nick Northrup right there also alongside of Frankie Barroso. Mid-pack in the MK2 Aerospace Machine. Great run for Frankie through the middle. Man, they're really getting spread out to the corner, AJ.
Yeah, which is probably good. My opinion is just get spread out now. You have 114 laps to go. So as long as you stay within contention from the leader, you should be fine.
Yeah, I think so. But look at Ryan Patty, man. Texas Family Racing's own Ryan Patty. Right there to the back bumper of Connor. Man, impressive.
Yeah, he had a really good restart.
Yeah, he did, and he is all over the back bumper, side by side behind him. That is Nathan Finnegan trying to hold off Nick Northrup. Great run for these two drivers. On the board there with Nick Northrup and Frankie Barroso in that mix as well. Great racing mid-pack right now.
Are you loading up your overlay again?
Yeah, it's loaded back up. It'll catch back up in a moment. There we go, and it's ready now. There we go. Perfect.
We are really single file through the whole field at the moment.
Yeah, we are.
But we're about to have a battle for the lead coming out of the tunnel turn right here. 30 is right on the back bumper of Connor Anton as they go into turn 3. Here it is. Here comes the run.
And he's going to be there. He's going to be to the left rear. Oh, Connor going to try to shut the door. He can't do it. Man, he tried to slam that door, AJ.
Yeah, he did. It's just a long straightaway. You need a good launch coming out of 3 here.
I think his foot got stuck in the door. Because Mr. Ryan going to try to slide. He clears. And into the race lead goes Texas Family Racing driver Ryan Patty.
Wow, I was surprised the Ford didn't cut underneath the 30 there and try to get the pass again underneath the tunnel.
Well, I'll tell you what, they're probably going to try to take their time here early on. But think about this, AJ. You get a win here tonight, you're automatically locked into the round of 4. Is now the 4 trying to fight back underneath. Man. Now, how hard do you... Ooh, has he got tight? Ooh.
And he's going to stack up the whole field behind him as they're about to go 3 wide for second right now.
Now, how hard do you fight 8 laps in here? You got a long way to go here tonight.
I think he just needs to regroup right now. You know, if people are going to pass him, they're going to pass him, but he just needs to get the car back underneath him. That could have been a lot worse than it really was.
Yeah, it could have been, remember, 300 miles here tonight. A part of that quad core series that we had for a while. And the last real long race of the season, AJ. What's the mentality knowing this is the last 300 miler that you're going to encounter this year?
It's a long race. You have to make it to the end to finish it, and there's only one fast repair. So you really need to take care of your stuff.
10-40. Well, I don't know how long it seems to me with some of the stuff I've been doing recently, but you know, right now here comes Frankie Bros still with challenge underneath. Bobby Chaney gonna jump under Frankie, and they're gonna train Frankie back to 5th now.
No, I wouldn't be surprised if Frankie gets a nice hole shot coming out of 1 right here beyond the high side, but he's just gonna have cars to his inside, so he's gonna have to just stick right there.
as they run single file right now. Frankie Barroso there as well.
Oh, Frankie Barroso's just getting out of the way.
Yeah, he gone. He's like, I'm out of this. Great move by Frankie. It's what makes him so solid, man. He's a very smart driver. He knows when it's time to just get out of the way.
He just said he's pitting in. Frankie says he's pitting.
Oh, wow.
I wonder if they're running this like a road course and running it backwards.
Well, like I said, I had fuel mileage at about 35 laps to 4D as they get really tied up in front of Frankie there. And we'll have to go look here in a moment, guys, at the stage end stuff.
Oh, no, Frankie stayed out. Maybe he just mishit a button.
Yeah. I think that was a miss hit, because I'll let you double check the stage end, but I'm pretty sure they can make it to the end.
Oh, most likely. I am trying to figure out where I find that.
Let me go. It's in the
I'm
Discord.
gonna go check their Discord.
It's in their Discord. I looked at it earlier today, and then I forgot, and now I gotta go look again, because, we tend to do that here. Stage breaks, PNG. Got it. All right, let's take a look here for tonight here at Pocono. It's going to be lap 30 and 71. So I'm pretty sure they can run 30.
I would think so. I 100% think so.
All right, we are back at it here as we continue to run right now. 12 to complete here tonight. Connor up front leading. Nathan Finnegan right there in second. What about Ryan Patty, though, sitting there in that race lead, doing a great job? Excuse me, Finnegan in fourth there. But what about Patty having a run that he's having so far?
I mean, he started in fourth, so he was already up front. But he is sitting pretty well at the moment. He's about a half a second, maybe a little bit less ahead of Nick Northrup. But I think he's doing very well managing the lead and probably managing his tires and fuel as well.
Really good job here as we work the first 12 laps. And remember, stage break coming at the end of 30 here for this first stage. Keep in mind, stage points in effect here as we thunder towards the final round, AJ.
Yeah, stage points are big, especially if you accidentally not finish well, like if you wreck out or end up a couple laps down. If you gain stage points, it'll minimize the damage.
Yeah, it definitely will. We got him side by side back here. Tyler Street alongside Bassinet for a moment. And they're double file through the tunnel turn for just a moment, AJ.
Yeah, it looks like we got a battle for sixth at the moment, or fifth at the moment. The 35 is looking to get underneath the 4. That is the 95, I apologize.
They're doing a great job keeping it pretty clean, AJ.
Yeah, we've had one caution in the first 15 laps, 14 laps, so I am very pleasantly surprised. It's a long race, so you don't want to have a caution after caution after caution. But these guys are really managing their cars very well as we see a battle for 7th at the moment. The 06 of Justin Bissonette is looking to try to hold this spot to Frankie Barroso.
Bassinet
doing he might lose it to the 15 as well.
Bassinet doing a good job here. On the bottom, there's Street. Look at Ball. Man,
ooh, Frankie's slow. Frankie's really slow.
He is.
I think he
really
had to get
slow.
out of the gas so he didn't hit the wall.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right there, because that would be coming out of the tunnel turn. It's really easy to have to jump out of the throttle there or get in the fence. One of the two, and it's never good doing either or.
No, it'll kick your butt big time.
Now, as they continue to run up front, we got a little bit of a battle. Race lead. Here comes Northrup. Gonna get by Patty. Patty gonna drop back a spot now, too.
He might keep second. They look like they're trying to side draft each other. But going side by side in that tunnel turn can be really scary, and it looks like neither of them are backing out.
Yeah, nobody.
Let's see if it works out.
Oh, man, that was tight.
That was really tight. Looked like the 99 got really tight going in, And I really thought he was going to collect the 30 and possibly the 6 as well.
I don't think you're going to put a piece of paper between those two cars.
No, not at all. I really thought...
Patty wall. Hard. Sorry about that, AJ. Out of turn 4, Patty nailed the wall. Or turn 3, excuse me. What, turn 4?
Yep.
Man.
We are at that racetrack that does not have a turn 4.
This is a track where you make memes of the broadcaster all night because I say turn 4 all the time. If we continue to run here, but look at that right side of Patty's car if we can. Cameraman, Bob, the cameraman, will get a shot of it.
It does not look good.
Here, because it's not the looking pretty.
There's a lot of damage right behind that right front tire.
Well, that's the left side, Bob, but yeah, you can almost tell even from looking to the left to the right, the deformity on the hood. That right side is not pretty right now as they continue to run at the moment. So, AJ, what do you do when you get damage like that this early on?
Well, you do have the fast repair, but you also don't want to burn it this early. So if it's runnable and you can keep with this front pack, I wouldn't worry about it. If we get to like 20 to go or 30 to go and you think this is the last pit stop, that's when I would burn the fast repair. But if it's not hurting you right now, I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Yeah, exactly. Now we're running 17 complete this time by 120 here tonight. Blocking going on down the back straightaway. That's between Bobby Chaney and Mr. Ryan Patty. A little bit blocking going on there, AJ.
Yeah, well, the stage is coming up, so I wouldn't really, be surprised if we really see some blocking. But then again, you also got to think of, oh, here's one shot. Okay, here's 2 shots. Hey, I'm here. Third shot, you're not going to like it. So let's see if that happens at all for any of the stages.
I get it, man, but I tell you what, you got to use your head because, like you said, it's a very long race here tonight. And then Napa know-how 300 here in the Pocono Speedway. You got a long way to go, so you're going to have to take care of that car for a while. Make sure you're around at the end.
Yeah, Frankie's having a lot of issues. He keeps saying something keeps shutting off. So I don't know if he's having a steering wheel issue, a pedal issue, or just the car just shutting off. So I'm really curious on how this is actually going to play out for his whole race.
Well, and that's a point that I'd like to make, AJ. And this is going to sound weird, I understand it. But we're coming off basically a week off for Thanksgiving, right? A lot of these guys have been away from their sim rigs. Me and you included, right? We've been going doing other things. Believe it or not, there can be updates happen. There can be things that change. And when you've been out of the groove for about a week, it gets to the problem of, well, maybe there's something off in the settings. Maybe there's something tweaked that he didn't realize was tweaked. Those type of things can happen.
Oh, 100% they can happen. Anytime you're not doing something day after day after day and you take a little time off, it's going to take a couple laps to just knock the rust off, at least in my opinion.
That goes for anything you're doing, whether it's broadcasting. It's the same thing, right? You got to get the rust knocked back off here. All these guys that go from a week off to, now we got to go race in the playoffs.
Gotta get back in the mindset.
Yeah, and again, this is a big race with only 2 races left in the season. And Nathan Finnegan up there. Look at Nathan Finnegan jumping to the bottom of Nick Northrup there side by side, coming off of turn number 1. Great 3-car battle up front, AJ.
Yeah, I'm watching it right now. They're literally under a blanket. The thing is, though, one mistake and they're all 3 out.
We're roughly 10 laps away from stage break here. So, we're coming to points paying time here tonight at Pocono.
Car a little slow coming out of turn 3. I'm pretty sure the 4 and the 6 are both going to draft right back up to the 54.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they're just trying to find a way around him or they're just riding, but they're also allowing that 95 to catch right back up.
Yeah, they really are. And you can see just how hard it's. Look at the top 5, man. What is that? 3, 4 of the top 5 all playoff drivers. That's going to show how hard it's going to be to get to be in that round of 4.
3 out of the 5.
Yeah, 3 out of the 5.
Connor and Bobby.
Man, they are coming at it. And again, we're only 21 laps in tonight, but showing their strength, I feel like, AJ.
Well, yeah, you have to. You have to flex your strength.
Yeah.
You need to be able to make it to the final round, so you need to kick some butt tonight.
Yeah, this sets the tone to go into that final round, right? And if you come here and you have big troubles going to the Roval, it doesn't bode well for you.
No, the Roval is a very technical, and I find it difficult in the Cup cars. So I would really hope to do all your damage here tonight so you could fall back on an okay day at the Roval.
Yeah. So as we continue to run here, coming to stage break number 1 here tonight, continuing to rock and roll through this one, AJ. It's been a great race so far. 1 yellow, and that involved Logan and Banfield going around. Other than that, it's been pretty clean over the first 2 laps.
Yeah, what was it? 1 caution for 2-3 laps at the most?
Really, really slow. Really just quick yellow, get back going. And speaking of quick, AJ, while we got a moment to promote, because we've been off, so we haven't been able to promote. But tomorrow evening, 6:30 Eastern Time, Rally Cross hits the channel. 6:30 tomorrow evening. That's going to be some fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited for that. Hopefully I can get home in time so I can help you commentate. I'm keeping everything loaded up and ready to go from tonight. But yeah, stick around to Extreme Sim TV for Rallycross tomorrow night. That should be a lot of fun, and come check it out with us.
Oh, Nick Northrop grabbing the wall there, and here comes Connor fighting his way back through double file, nearly 3 wide here, AJ.
That was a smart move by the 95. Very smart move.
Yeah, that could have been a lot worse.
But here comes the 6. We are 2x2, and might end up going 3 wide here in a second. Ooh, the 6 car is pinching the 95.
Oh, big swerve to the bottom.
Oh, boy. He kept it straight, but that was...
24 complete. That could have been a lot worse, AJ, than what it turned out to be.
The 6 car, Nathan Finnegan, is apologizing for that. He did not mean to crowd right there, but it just really knocked the 95 out of the draft.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse, man.
But awesome car control by that 95 to save that and not cause a wreck and still be going in the right way.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse.
So very good job to the 95 there, because honestly, I don't know if I would have been able to save that. He was really sideways.
Yeah, he did a great job of hanging on. There's Nick Northrop at the moment. And for you guys wondering, again, Clay, yes, we're battle. Here we go. Nathan Finnegan there to the bottom 5 to go in the stage. Tight to each other's door. And there we go. It's going to be Nick. Oh, Finnegan going to fight back though, AJ. On board with Finnegan. He'll drop back in line. And for the update for you, AJ, I've been judged. The cat is looking at me. Why are you looking at a screen yelling? And Finnegan in the wall.
6 car hard into the wall coming out of the tunnel turn. And that, I've had many issues in the tunnel turn, not just in iRacing, but any racing game, really.
Caution.
Oh, yellow is out. And that may actually end the stage right there. We got 1 car.
Oh, big wreck.
That is the 10 of Tuck.
And then...
Let's see. Oh, I'm trying to see what... Oh, boy, this is not going to be good, I don't think. We're looking at it now.
This will count as the stage caution.
Yeah, there's no way we get back going green.
All right, I'm rewatching it as well. Looks like the 10 is just slow, and wow.
Wabamo, the 42, wow.
Just cleans his clock.
That was a knockout blow right there, folks.
I don't know if that was on purpose, but he just drove like nobody was even there. But I will say that could also be on the 10 as well. It looked like the 10 might have come down a little bit.
Yeah. It very well could
was a hard
have.
hit.
Yeah, that cleaned his clock for sure, but that's going to end stage one with Nick Northrup on the lead, coming to the end of stage. So we'll let them do their yellow thing, and we'll let them pit, and then we'll grab some interviews, AJ.
Roger, roger.
I don't want to disturb them while they're preparing their pit stops here.
No, you don't want to disturb them? Is it not down with the sickness enough for you?
No, it's not down with the sickness enough for me.
Ooh, that hit knocked Steve Tuck right out of the race.
So 2 cars now retired, Steve Tuck and Logan Manfield.
And that was very much a very hard hit.
As I continue to drop things over here, so that's positive. Real positive start back to broadcasting, AJ.
You'll have that.
Yeah, I'm acting like I'm still drinking here. Maybe I had too much for Thanksgiving.
I haven't even stopped.
Well, you know, we did make our punch for Thanksgiving, and it's supposed to be alcohol free, but I'm getting a little wonder. Yeah. That would explain a lot of my actions here recently. But guys, we are under yellow here, and the car is going to start to roll back off. Connor up there in the 4 machine will lead. What do you say we get a word with him, AJ? I'll pull him up in here and we can talk to him.
Yeah, let's do it, pal.
All right, let's drop down here to Team SRA, wherever they may be. I'm still looking. Well, there he is. I scrolled right past him. Brilliant me. All right, let's get ready to yak with him here. All righty, Connor, it's Matt in the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
All righty, buddy. Right now, you're setting up front here at the end of stage 1. What's it been like out there so far for you?
I didn't expect the drive to be this strong as it is. It's almost impossible to pull away from somebody. We didn't really get a long run there to see if the tires wear or not, to see maybe if you can then or not. But I hope we go caution-free here until the next stage. That'll be fun.
And Floorman, well, SRA looking strong as always, Connor.
Yeah, boys are running great here. You can help your teammates a bit here with the draft, pushing them down. The side draft is pretty strong, though. They can kind of split you up a bit if they want. But if we continue to work together here, we might pull out a win.
And Floorman, well, best of luck going forward. Connor Anton, everybody.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, we're going to get double file, get ready to go back racing, AJ, as we complete 28 of this one.
Somebody in the chat, boo, Connor, boo. Well, we thank Connor for joining us up in the booth for our in-race interview, so we thank him for that. But Rockstar Driver, I will relay the message on air for you.
So
You say boo, Connor.
Boo, Connor for Rockstar. Well, here's the problem. I wonder if Rockstar could outrun him, though. See, that's the thing. If you can't outrun somebody, you can't boo him.
I mean, I boo Kevin Harvick.
Well, you could probably outrun Kevin Harvick, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I know he's old and everything, but yeah, I don't know about that. He's also in good shape. My shape is round.
Well, this is true, but my shape is also round, especially after Thanksgiving.
Well, it looks like we're all getting lined up, ready to go for another restart here. Rockstar Driver, oh, I can outrun him.
it sounds to me like a challenge.
Pay-per-view. Connor Anton, rockstar driver.
And the battle for the
quarter-mile drag
ages.
race on their feet.
We just get them like Flintstone cars.
Yabba-dabba-doo!
Here we go. We're going to go green once again, like out on the pace car here on Extreme Sim TV. And technically, this should be the start of stage 2 right here, AJ.
Yeah, here we go. Because I'm pretty sure they called it forced the first stage, but Connor gets right in front of the 54 on the restart as they go right into turn 1.
Yeah, as Connor does a great job back out front. Again, Nick Northrup right there behind him as well. Justin Bassinet right there in line also. Great run down the back straightaway, down the short chute. Headed for the tunnel.
Back there.
Oh boy, this could get nasty.
The 96 of Robert Bolin. Yep. They're 3 wide going in the tunnel turn. He gets a little sideways. Oh, and everybody seems to save it.
Great save across the board. That was Michael Jennings, I believe, that went for a Tokyo drift around the tunnel turn. Nice save.
Somebody stayed up and watched some Fast and Furious last night.
Yeah, exactly. Apparently, I've been watching the wrong movies here the last few days. I've watched 2 out of the 3 Jarhead movies.
Oh, God.
I got 1 more to do.
But we do have a battle for a lead there. The 54 is really putting some pressure on Connor Anton at the moment. I'm pretty sure the draft is really helping the 54 and the 99 stick right with each other. Actually, the whole field with each other.
Now, I got a question for you from Mr. Jennings back here.
Okay.
As he is running deep in the field, is it totally illegal under NASCAR rules for him to just rip out a 50 caliber and start shooting tires out?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure the 50 cal will do a lot more than just tires.
Yeah, pretty sure, but hey, just ask him. We're trying to get a rule verification.
I'd rather just go Gadget oil slick.
Exactly. Up front, Connor Anton leads at 31 to go on the board. Nick Northrup right now in second. Ryan Patty embroiled in a battle with Jody Banfield and Ryan himself here. Adam Ball in that battle as well. There's a side beside Justin Bassinet. Nolan getting underneath of him, a non-playoff driver into the top 5. Nolan not having a bad night at all so far.
No, he's having a really good night. He just made a pass on, I think that was the 19 and the 06.
Yeah.
And he's dropping like a fly right now.
Thirty-one of
backing up
120 complete here tonight. There is a battle between the 95 and Mr. Bobby Caney.
Yeah, we also have battle for third right now.
Battles all over the racetrack.
And a battle for 4th.
And
fifth, I apologize.
Man, they're just all over one another right now. We're doing our best, folks at home, to bring you the battles. But, man, we got them all over the place right now, AJ.
Yeah, we do. I'm literally sitting in blimp view right now, just so I could see them all.
Yeah, you're just going to the Goodyear blimp and just sitting there. Yeah, can I hang out here for a while, folks?
I'll just hang from the blimp and just get all the shots we need.
There is Ryan Patty side by side. Frankie Barroso just out of your screen as well, working his way through a side-by-side battle. One of our playoff cars, I believe that's Tyler Street, dropping like a stone for a moment there in that number 15 white and blue machine. Great looking, beautiful looking race cars. AJ, 32 laps into this thing. What do you think we're going to see as we get to the end of stage 2 later on?
Well, we know they'll be good on tire and fuel to the end of the stage. That's not a question. I'm more curious to see if people push the issue enough knowing that there's another stage.
Right. Do you wait? Do you just go for it? What do you do, right?
Yeah. Or if people try to undercut the stage.
Yeah, and that's going to be the question. If you're close to the
front, and if you find yourself very confident in points this race or how you'll run next week, I might pit with 2 to go in the stage just to get the track position, because you are not going to lose a lap here.
No,
Unless
you're not
you are
30. No,
15,
you're really
20
not.
seconds back.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to be fine. I mean, like you said, you'd have to be a ways back for that to even happen. We run 34, 120 complete here tonight. So, AJ, what is your thoughts here if you're Connor Anton leading the way here at this stage of the race?
Honestly, just keep doing what you're doing. You have the whole field behind you. I know they're stacked up quite a bit behind you, but just keep doing what you're doing. You're showing the way at the moment. They have to pass you. Don't make the mistake.
Exactly. Connor leads right now. Connor leads the way at the moment. So, pretty calm race so far.
Yeah, we've had 2 cautions with 2 big wrecks in those cautions. But other than that, yeah, it's been relatively calm.
But now there's Nathan Finnegan, Justin Bassinet right there also. As we continue to run at the moment. So right now as they run single file, we talked about the draft being pretty strong at one point as well.
Yep.
So, I mean, that draft is something else for them to take into effect. I mean, with 35 and 120 complete here tonight. So 35 of 120 complete right now here at Pocono Raceway. And Chloe tried to steal a microphone, so that was quite entertaining. Like, hey, I'm gonna take y'all's mics away. Y'all can't talk to me. It's not time. So as we continue to run right now, 36 of 120 on the board this time by. There's Frankie Barroso on the bottom of the racetrack. Connor leads his teammate right there behind him. Barroso, big run to the bottom of the 42 for a moment.
Yeah, I think it was really wise to back out of that. The tunnel turn, like what we said, and even in real life, is very tricky to go side by side.
Yeah, that's not the pace we want to do that, son.
Not at all.
Here to do. You'll want to wait if you can at all, possibly.
Battle for third at the moment. Can the 95 get under the 99?
Try hard here to make it happen.
He is there. But then again, it also looks like the 19. Who's the 19 going to help? That's not the 19. It's a 98.
98, yeah, but they're going to be tight with one another. And he helped that 95 a little bit, but not enough.
No, he really checked up going into the tunnel turn so he didn't wipe out the 99.
That's the problem with trying to do that, right? You have these long straightaways, but you get down there in the corner, you have to back off or you risk turning the guy around. Well, Mr. Capola, man, how's it feeling being back in the booth once again, buddy, as we have had a heck of a race all evening and side by side again, no one underneath.
Dude, it's been freaking phenomenal. I've really missed broadcasting for the week we've been off, even though it's been a very nice week off. And what a night to come back with, the smoking tires.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. You know, I know you've been hitting up a lot of Call of Duty at their double file here.
They're double file from 5th till 12th.
Yeah, as we continue to run right now, you see it right there, that 99 machine of Bobby Chaney. Outside the 98 of Jody. Jody gonna make it through. They continue to run. So I've got an idea for the podcast. Actually, Mr. AJ, for you to run by Miss Susie. How about a military-themed movie week or month?
Yeah, we can probably think about doing that around maybe Memorial Day or the 4th. I don't see why not.
Yeah, exactly. If they continue to run here.
Wouldn't mind talking about Independence Day and having the best movie quote ever.
There we go. Alongside Adam Ball. Inside. The 19 going to drop back. Ryan Patty going to get by him. Yeah, Independence Day was good. Full Metal Jacket's all-time favorite, though. Dick Northrop up front, car to pit road. That's going to be Jody Banfield bringing that NOS energy drink machine down pit road. Is this a little bit of a strategy play, as you talked about, running this race backwards?
I think so. What also it could have been is Jody maybe didn't pit when the stage break was and having to pit now. I honestly am not sure why.
Well, his yellow is out.
Caution.
Yellow on the racetrack. Jody's going to be the winner here, and it's Ryan Patty.
Freaking genius.
Going to be in the outside wall. And this is going to work out for, we'll talk about that in a moment. Jody Banfield going to get the move of the race here, because everybody's going to have to pit before stage 2. And if they pit now, they can make it for stage 2. So we'll probably cycle back to the lead. Let's take a look here at what happened to Ryan Patty to be involved in this incident. He off of turn 1. Everything looks good. Oh, just got hooked midway down the straightaway, headed for the tunnel turn. And around and around and around that 30 car went. Wow.
Kind of shocked that started on the straightaway, but you know, you're pulling so much speed here and everybody's trying to use the draft and side draft.
It's almost like an incident you said, see at Daytona Talladega.
Yep.
Trying to use the side draft and it goes wrong.
I don't think he hit a wall, did he?
No, he didn't. He just went around in circles. You know, he spun me right round, baby, right round.
Yeah. I knew you were going to go there. I really knew you were going to go there, and I was like, I can't stop him because he's just going to do it anyway.
Exactly. Can't stop, won't stop. There was a Miley reference as well. Thank you very much. I think I should retire from singing, though.
That might be a good idea for the listeners.
I don't want to make my listeners' ears bleed.
But holy crap, what a save to keep that car off the wall. Ryan Patty, great job.
Yeah, he did a great job. I'll give him that. He kept it mostly off the fence, and that was a very, very good job of doing that.
And it looks like everybody's hitting pit road. And it even looks like Jody's back on pit road. Probably just to top off.
Yeah, probably going to top off. Why not? He might not feel like he's quick enough to stay up there up front right now, so he's just going to come down, top off, do what he needs to do, right? And get ready to go back racing here with 42 complete. So as we get ready to go one more time here tonight from the Pocono Mountains, Robert Bowen right now scored their race leader until it cycles out here. Let it kind of cycle through. Cars off of pit road. You see Ryan Patty getting repairs done to that 30 after the incident. So Mr. Coppola, man, if you're Ryan Patty, what do you do here? You've had one spin. How hard do you try to go to get back through the pack before the end of stage 2?
I mean, it all depends on how much damage you had and the fact of do you feel like you need to chance it? If you feel like you need to chance it, then you just go and you deal with the consequences with just going.
Yeah, and that's going to be your thing is do you just do that? Do you just go for it or do you wait? That's going to be the question as we run here 42 of 120 complete. Right now, Justin Bassinet, the highest score to those in the playoffs at the moment on the racetrack. Bassinet running second. And again, the big deal for that is, AJ, well, he could find a way to go to victory lane here tonight. and lock himself into that round of 4 here in 2 weeks. So, Mr. Coppola, what is your plan after tonight's broadcast, sir?
Honestly, I do not know after this. Depending on what time Smoking Tires finishes, I might go to bed because I have work in the morning, or I might jump back on the Box of X.
The Box of X. The boxes of X's. I mean, if that was a thing, my box would be plumb full. But, you know, we'll move along from that. As Robert Bowen on pit road. AJ's like, I'm not touching that one with a 20-foot bolt. But will get ready to go green once again. Justin Bassinet leading here off of turn number 1, getting ready to go back to green. Headed for the tunnel turn in turn number 2 right now, AJ.
Yeah, we're heading back to go green. So it looked like Jody in the 98 just pretty much says, yeah, I'm coming down, get my tires in fuel, but also came and topped off and is sitting back around 13th at the moment. So no harm, no foul, you know, did what you had to do. So, you know, that's the person I'm kind of like looking at right now to see if they gain anything from that. Well, another person in the chat, Gabe Olson, I think I said your name right, I apologize if I don't, and he is rooting for the 95 Nolan.
There we go.
Good to have you in the chat.
And Gabe, if he didn't get your name right, you feel free to punch AJ in the face.
Hey, yo, whoa, I have glasses. At least let me take those off first.
Well, yes, let him take his glasses off, but here we go, coming to green once again. 44 on the board. Green is in the air. Move 3 wide. Look to move the 6 is going to make Finnegan. Going to get down below Barroso, making her 3 wide into turn 1.
Man. Here comes the 30 car.
Ryan Patty, he ain't wasting any time either. Right to the bottom. And I know Texas is probably watching this race. He might want to be in Ryan's ear right now, trying to calm him down because, again, that's the final bullet in the gun for Texas Family Racing. If he gets eliminated 3 wide for the lead, skirt into the tunnel turn. Wow.
I was holding my breath right there.
We can now breathe. Back double file. Breathe for a moment. Connor Anton takes the race lead. Boys, you got a long way to go, and y'all are racing like it's the last lap, man.
Yeah, no kidding. Like, it's very entertaining. Like, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. But here's a little thought right there. Ryan Patty restarted 14th. He's up to 6th.
Yeah, he is coming.
And about to take 2 right now in turn 1.
He is coming through the field like a turkey knife through a turkey.
A hot knife through butter?
Oh.
Ooh, 19 into the wall.
He was just about a hot knife in the outside wall there for a moment. Man, still 3 wide. Come on, guys. Think better of this. There we go. Sanity prevails as we get back single file.
Man, he is climbing through the field like a pissed off teenager in traffic.
There we go. Man, oh man, what a battle up front. I feel like I'm watching an episode of Speed Racer from Cartoon Network.
Go, Speed Racer, go. Why'd you do that?
Right now, there's the top 4. Ryan Patty, Bobby Chaney up there in 3rd, behind Nick Northrup. Man, what racing right now down off of turn 1, headed for the tunnel turn here tonight at the Pocono Mountains, Pocono, Pennsylvania, for the Napa Auto Parts 300 here on Extreme Sim TV, folks.
A lot of time left.
Yeah, you do. You got some time left, but here we go. Teammates battling it out. 1, 2, 3, Anton, Northrup, and Chaney. Your top 3 right now with Patty knocking on the back door. He's one mad Texas family racing driver right now trying to get back to the front. Again, was involved in an incident not too long ago down the back straightaway. Went for a spin cycle, kept the car relatively clean. Man, I tell you what, oh, wow. Nearly got into the 99 of Cheney there. He had to grab a hold of the brake. That car stepped out. He got it back under it. Man, we are seeing some crazy amounts of move and aggression out of that Chevrolet, that 3D energy machine here tonight. He'll move through and still behind them 3 wide, AJ.
Yeah, it's really getting hectic at the moment, and there's still 70 laps to go.
Yeah, still 70 to go here tonight. Double file. There's the 6 underneath that NOS energy drink machine. Jody Banfield going to get clear. Nice move. 48 on the board. As they all fight their way through. Let's go to the blimp cam here tonight. Thank you to Goodyear for our blimp cam. Just totally the Goodyear blimp. Totally. We totally hired them, AJ.
You did. I didn't.
Looks like no how our budget got that high. Right now there's Jody Banfield jumping in line with the 95 and over. Hey, if we've got the money to pay for the Goodyear blimp, we might want to renegotiate your contract. I mean, I'm not a lawyer, but I would probably advise you to renegotiate your contract at that point. 50 on the board this time by a single file down the front straightaway. Connor Anton leading the way right now over teammate Nick Northrup and Bobby Cheney here in the first 50 laps at Pocono.
They are nose to tail all the way through 7th place at the moment.
Yeah, they are doing a heck of a job here tonight. It's been some great racing.
Oh, it's been awesome racing. We've seen side-by-side, leapfrogging, 3 wide, 4 wide, and somehow a lot of times they've made it out of those turns, but like no issue.
Yeah, it's been a heck of a race so far. 2 and 3 wide. There goes Patty right there as well. Man, what a night so far with 50 of 120 complete here. Connor Anton up front leading the way. Connor doing a great job. Patty right there as well in 3rd. Nolan in 4th. PS right now is Cheney. 50 of 120 complete. Well, AJ, we continue to run here side by side behind them. Nathan Finnegan and Jody Manfield is your top 7 here tonight. 50 of 120 complete, coming up on 60 to go here before long, AJ.
Yeah, clock's ticking off if you're going to make moves, but you still got a little time.
Well, you know, the one thing we haven't done in a while, AJ, we've been away for Thanksgiving, right? So
Yeah.
we haven't got to do this. What do you say we go crank it up for a little bit, buddy?
Let's do it.
All right, guys, enjoy sights and sounds at Pocono. And we're back here. I hope you enjoyed Crank It Up here on Extreme Sim TV in the booth here tonight. It is Matt and AJ from the world famous Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. AJ Capola.
Well, that's an awesome intro.
Yeah.
That was a great intro.
As we continue to run right now, Connor Anton out front. And I'm getting the evil eye from someone like, you're not done yet?
Is that the cat, the dog, or the wife?
Cat. Bro, the cat's rougher than any female
Battle
ever.
for the lead here. The 54 going underneath the 4 of Connor as they go into the turn 3.
And there we go.
Excuse me.
Nick gonna grab the lead here with 56 complete. Great job by him. No, man, the cat's worse because she'll just scratch you. She'll just be like,
Ow.
we're not putting up with it, scratch. At least with the wife or the girlfriend, you have warning before they throw a pot at you. As we continue to run here right now, continuing to rock and roll, fighting our way through. Right now, there's Gabe in chat saying, what a race. I agree with you 120%, sir. This is a heck of a race here tonight. There's Ryan Patty, Jody Banfield, Danny Banfield right there as well in the crowd of competitors here tonight. Taking a look there at the 12. Nick Northrup up front, leading the way. Connor Anton there as well. You know them teammates are strong everywhere they go, AJ.
Oh, 100%. Looks like the 95 is getting a little help from the 6 here to get past the 4, and it looks like it's going to work going into turn 1 here.
Nolan getting up there, going to break the party apart of the playoff drivers. Nolan to second. Great run for Nolan here tonight.
Got the 6 car on the outside right now. I wonder if he's going to make that stick.
Yeah, he does. Around the outside, around the outside. You rubbed off on me too much, sir.
I have that effect on some people.
Nick Northrup leading the way. Playoff driver leading Nolan in second. Now Connor Anton to third. Nathan Finnegan and Mr. Ryan Patty right here in fifth. Jody Banfield, Bobby Chaney, Danny Banfield, Michael Jennings, Frankie Barroso, your top 10. Adam Ball in 11th. Robert Brown in 12th. Justin Bassinet 13th. Tyler Street 14th. And Ry Lewis 15th. Last car on the racetrack, Isaiah Dupree, Stephen Tuck, and Logan Banfield has retired from tonight's event. So they continue to get after it up front right now. And what about Justin Bassinet and Adam Ball? I didn't see them being that far back at this point of the race.
Neither with Tyler Street.
No, I mean, that is...
That's not good for your playoff hopes being that far back. Especially, but we still have stage 2 coming up, so.
We do, but that's still a bad sign, man. That's not where you want to be. As much as green flag running as we're getting, right? I get we're going to come to the end of the stage. We're going to get a yellow flag from our favorite person in the world. And then we're going to give it all she's got to the end.
I'm giving her all she's got, Captain.
You know, you're a captain now. Nathan Finnegan there. Oh, I got to talk to our favorite person in the world over the off break. So we agreed, me and Mrs. Goddess of Cautions, we agreed that she would not throw weight ratios, right? If I sacrificed some of my ham that was on my plate, and I agreed to that. So if she holds her hand to the bargain, we should have green flag finishes. We should. Now, whether that happens or not, she might break that agreement.
Having a little issues with the 6 car here. He keeps blinking in and out the last couple laps. It's happened a couple times a lap, so hopefully that fixes itself.
Oh, that is Nathan Finnegan.
He's a little into the wall there.
He is
Coming out
the
of
side of
3.
that machine. AJ, what's your opinion if you're one of these drivers on, as we got a battle for the lead again, Nolan going for the race lead. Look at that. Nolan on the inside. Not saying anything bad about Nolan, but did not expect to see a non-playoff driver be this competitive tonight. Wow. He came to play.
I mean, I didn't see it coming either, but then again, we see it happen a couple times a year when a non-playoff driver gets to a track they're really comfortable with and, do very well at. But it looks like the outside just was a little more powerful there coming out of one. And it looks like he's falling back all the way to fourth.
Just can't get that run. When you can't get that run, you're in trouble. If you cannot get that run, AJ, you're just in trouble and there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
62 on the board of 120 tonight. Northrop out front, Connor right there as well. Finnegan there also in the mix, 62 of 120 complete here tonight. Nolan right there as well with Bobby Cheney. The great racing here over 62 laps so far tonight, AJ. There is Nathan Finnegan, Nolan, Bobby Cheney there in the top 5, Jody Banfield, Danny Banfield in 7th. Ryan Patty 8, Michael Jennings in 9th. Frankie Barroso, MK2 Aerospace Machine in 10th. What are you thinking here? We're 10 to go in the stage, AJ. Do you try some strategy, come down pit road and then stay out at the end of the stage?
I think if you're Jody, Danny, or Ryan in 6th, 7th, or 8th, I would think about trying it because you're still within distance where you're not going to get lapped, but you could set yourself up nicely with track position.
Or the final stage itself.
Yep, exactly.
Frankie Barroso. Adam Ball right there. Oh man, there is the 42 of Danny Banfield. Here's side by side Connor, and in the 6th and Nathan Finnegan, 64 on the board. Well, AJ, buddy, as we continue to run here, 5 laps to go in the stage with Nolan alongside and Nathan Finnegan. During the off break, AJ, I had an opportunity to pick up a Series S. And
did you really?
I had an opportunity to, and I elected against it.
Oh.
I just play too much on PC, man. Nolan right there as well.
I could see why you would not do that then.
Nolan right there on the bottom. 65 on the board. As they continue to run here, coming to 65 this time by. So 65 on the board, coming to the end of stage 2 here tonight. The Mr. Coppola, Nick Northrop out front. Who is your bet at this point of the race to bring it home here tonight?
Well, it's been either the 54 or 4 for the majority of this race.
Right.
But I'm actually going to take Nathan Finnegan with how well he's driven this whole race so far. I don't think he's led, but I know he's been in 2nd, and I know he's had a very good car to this point. So I would not be surprised if the draft helps him get up to 2nd or the lead, and then he might be able to hold on to it.
65 on the board this time by, and for the first time really tonight, we're starting to see some distance gaining throughout the pack here, AJ.
Yeah, it's not going to be that long before the caution comes out for stage 2, but we are really just seeing some gapping going on.
Right now, teammates out front, Finnegan right there in the mix. Of course, he was in the playoffs at one point, ended up eliminated. Who else was eliminated? It was Barroso got eliminated as well at Dover. So, for them, kind of bittersweet here tonight, AJ, after being eliminated.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that you're just here for for end of the season points, not for the championship. But it's how playoffs work in the Smoking Tires Cup Series.
It sucks for them. I feel for them because I've been there, right? And I've also been in the shoes where I didn't make the playoffs at all. And it does suck, but you build, you get better for next season. So after 67 laps here tonight of 120, they continue to run right now, AJ.
Yeah, what is the stage at 70?
Yeah, lap 70 is the end of stage number 2. A little tight there, car in the wall. I believe that was Nolan getting on the fence.
That looked like Nolan.
Oh, he gets in the wall there. And we continue to run 67 on 120 complete.
Now it really looks like a 1-2 possible 3-car race for the stage win here.
Yeah, and right now they're pretty even apart too as well. Right at the moment here with 67 on 120 complete here tonight in Pocono, Pennsylvania. Northrop continuing to lead there in that purple, white, and black machine. Great run for him here tonight for Nick Northrop. Him right now, 68 to 120. Northrop, Connor, right there up front. So right now, 68 to 120 complete, AJ. You start thinking ahead of what strategy you're going to do on this pit stop.
Honestly, the strategy I'd be taking is full everything.
Full, and full. So you're not going to try anything different, really.
Not on this pit stop.
Just do full everything and be done with it.
Yep.
There you go. I kind of agree there. You never know. Somebody might try something here. 69 on the board. If they're going to hit pit road, it would have to be this time. I don't see anybody going to try that strategy right now. SRA teammates out front leading the way. Coming to lap 70. 70 on the board just came by. And then we'll get the yellow out here for the end of stage 2. It'll be Nick Northrop, Connor Anton, Nathan Finnegan. Nolan right there in 4th. What about Danny Banfield? Bobby Cheney, Ryan Patty, and Mr. Michael Jennings. And Frankie Barroso will round out the top 10 as they run at the moment. If it stays that way, it'll be the 10 drivers getting stage points here at the end of stage 2. And again, next week, AJ, when we go to the Roval, it'll be 75 laps at the Roval to decide that one, buddy.
That's a lot of laps to go around the Roval.
Or 65, excuse me.
That's still a lot of laps with, what, a minute 10?
Yeah, so it's going to be a heck of a race next week as well. 70 of 120 complete. As we get ready to go back green, we're back to yellow in just a moment. Single file up here for the race lead. It's Northrop and Connor battling for the race lead. Coming to the end of stage 2, AJ.
Yeah, I don't know if the 4 is going to be able to get to the 54. But if the 54 were to clip the apron right now and push up the track, which I don't see him doing, no, it looks like the 4 is just going to have to stick with P2 in stage 2.
Yep, there you go. So he'll come home P2. You'll get ready for the yellow to fly here momentarily to end the stage. And I tell you what a race we're seeing here tonight.
We're just waiting for it right now.
We're just waiting on it.
You don't stop, you don't slow down, you keep going until that stage 2 caution comes out.
And I'm 90% sure it said lap 70. Let's go. Now I'm questioning myself. Let's take a look. Let's see. So stage 2.
Robert just told the leader to call it when he hits the start-finish line.
There we go. 71. So I was a lap off. Rip. So this will be the end of the stage. Ripperoni. And look who's going to pit road. The 6 machine. And there they go. Strategy and Yellow is out. Ball also on pit road. So there was the strategy play. Ball did not beat the leader, I don't think. However, but the 6 wheel Finnegan will pull the strategy move and make it work. So there we go. That's the strategy we talked about. And Nathan Finnegan going to make it work here. So he should restart with the race lead, AJ. So what do you think? The move was made, the strategy call he made. You agree with it?
For the 6, I think it helps him out a lot. You won't have to pit. He should, I would say, be the leader here.
Yeah, exactly. That would be the way it would line up. He'll stay out and he'll become the race leader. So we talked about somebody playing an alternate strategy. Well, here you go. Just like that, he'll become the race leader, AJ. Now we'll look at Nick Northrup. So, it's 73 of 120 laps complete here in the Napa Know-How 300 at Pocono, AJ. If you guys are just joining us at home, thank you for coming out here tonight. It is Matt, AJ, and Chloe in the booth. Of course, Chloe being the cat, who is currently on the lap. We did get her calmed down, AJ. We did manage that one. She is now watching the monitor with her little head. So 73 of 120 complete here tonight. But you know what we need to do, AJ?
What is that?
There's a certain partner that we have on this channel that we need to go do a commercial for.
Let's do it.
But I don't know who that partner is. I've got amnesia. Who is that partner again?
Well, we have 2 channel partners now, remember?
Yes, 2 of them, but the first one, who would that be?
Oh, my channel partnership.
Yeah, Doy.
Got it. Got it.
Took him long enough, didn't it, folks?
It definitely did. I am actually the host of a Nerds podcast called Nerds Doing Nerd Things. Go check us out. We're on most podcasting sites. Also, we're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and we have a couple videos on YouTube with more to come soon. We're about to start Nerdmas, where we're going to pretty much talk about some holiday movies, starting with Arnold Schwarzenegger's Jingle All the Way. So go check us out. That comes out Friday. And yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting Extreme Sim TV along with Smoking Tires Cup Series.
Funny enough, guess what we watched last night?
What?
Jingle All the Way.
Oh, which one? 1 or 2?
We watched 1 last night, right? Yeah, we watched 1.
Did it have Arnold Schwarzenegger or Larry the Cable Guy?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay. The second one has Larry the Cable Guy.
There's a second one?
Yes.
Oh, I did not know that.
It has Larry the Cable Guy.
Well, we might have to watch that at some point, too. You don't have to give spoilers. Is it as good as the first one?
It was all right. It was all right. I enjoyed it. People I was with did not.
Yeah, it happens. So as we get ready to go, she's looking up the movie right now, of course.
It's on Disney Plus.
So as we get ready to go, green here, 74 120 complete. And we'll get ready to double back up again. That 6-man making a great move. Pulled off a great move right there. To get the race lead. So we shall.
I'm going to get a refreshment.
Alrighty, man. Go get you a refreshment, and we'll get ready to do this all over again. And while he goes and gets his refreshment, we're going to step aside for a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll be ready for stage 2.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, The nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page. Now it's off to the show. Take it away, nerds.
Alrighty, here we go. Getting ready to go back. Green flag racing, double file up front, ready to go. 75 of 120 complete here tonight.
Hang on.
And they're going to delay the yellow. So guess what that gives us time for, AJ? We can promote a brand new channel partner.
There you go.
Well, folks, everyone, we want to give a big shout out and thank you to Aero Designs for coming on board as our new channel partner. Of course, Aero Designs, owned and operated by good friend Steven Tucker. They've done all the logo work for Extreme Sim TV, quite a bit actually. And we appreciate him, AJ. He done your paint scheme for your car. He did my truck paint scheme. He's done my midget car's paint scheme now. Does great work. So for all your custom iRacing logos and designs needs, check out Aero Designs for all that.
And it's not just paint schemes. He does logos for anything pretty much.
He even designed my poster. So
Yes, he did. Which you should pull up while we're still pacing.
Which I really should, but I can't find the photo now. I looked for today. See, you had this planned out in your head, and then I just,
Hold on, I think I have it somewhere.
Oh, AJ's got it somewhere. We're going to get it recovered. We get another yellow. We'll show it off.
No, I gotta find it.
Over here.
Got it right here. Sending it to you.
Thank you, buddy. As we get ready to go back, green flag racing, AJ Capola in the booth here tonight. Probably going to go play some Zam Kill Zombies after the race.
Not zombies. Probably just regular multiplayer.
Here we go, outside on the pace car. See, folks, the way this works is I had the daggum game for a whole weekend, for free-to-play weekend. Couldn't get him to party up with me all weekend. And now he's playing Call of Duty. How does that work out?
I wasn't home last weekend.
All right, as we get ready to go back, green flag racing the field double file. 76.
Photo is in your Discord.
Got it, buddy. So hopefully if we get another yellow, I can pull it up.
Yeah.
So we're ready to go once again. 77 on the board this time by out front. Nathan Finnegan leads Connor Anton on his outside. Here we go, folks. Out of turn number 3. Lights are off on the pace car. Green flag to fly this time by.
Green.
Everybody up to speed once again. AJ back at it here down the front straightaway.
Yep, that 6 car with an amazing launch, and the 54 is now fighting for second place with the 4 car.
Yeah, great battle there. They're going to fall back on wide. Ooh, the 4 way up the racetrack, AJ.
A little sideways there.
That was a little more
He
than
went
sideways.
a little Bentley and went slideways.
Oh, there we went. We really went there, didn't we? We went there. We went to Dirk's Bentley. Everybody hanging on right now. 77 on the board. 98 going to fall in line. Whoa. Hello. There's the... I believe that's the 98 of brain mishap.
Jody Benfield.
Yeah, Jody Banfield. I could not compute there for a moment. So 78 on the board of 120 right here, AJ. And in my opinion, and I'm sure in yours, These drivers know it's go time.
Oh, it's 100% go time.
It's definitely go gadget time.
If you wanted to relax for the first 2 stages, now it's time to really put the pedal to the metal and get as many points as possible, because the Roval is a wild card for pretty much everybody.
Yeah, there's nobody in this field that feels comfortable going to the Roval, I promise you that. There might be some faster, but they definitely don't feel comfortable. Again, AJ, man, I appreciate you being here tonight as we get a pass for the lead. That's Nick Northrup alongside the 6 of Nathan Finnegan. Side by side down the front straightaway, yellow. And the goddess of yellow will make an appearance here as Nolan and Justin Bassinet both slow on the front straightaway.
Danny Benfield is in the tire, the barrels at the entrance of pit road.
Oh, man, that looks big. Holy cow. Let's take a look at what happened here. And we're going to take a look here at Danny Banfield involved in this yellow here tonight. He comes through turns 3. Big check up in front of him. And oh, man. Wow.
That looked like it hurt.
That did not look good, Captain. Let's take a look one more time. He definitely got the worst end of all that. As they come around turn 3 here. Contact up in front of him. They're going to start wrecking right about here. And he's going to come along. And there's literally nowhere to go when they start stacking up, AJ. There's the 06, the 19 of Adam Ball.
He is done for the night as well.
Yeah.
After that.
No surprise. Of course, Adam Ball involved in the playoffs. The 16 involved, the 95 going to get a piece of it. But no one as bad here as the 42 going to get a clip. Then the 12 hits him on the driver's side, lifts the car up. The car goes up in the air, so he's on the brakes, can't get the thing to slow down because the tires are up in the air. Can't slow down if you don't have any traction. Watch this impact right into the nose. Oh.
And I think his car was stuck there, too.
Yeah. Yeah, I would imagine it was, but unfortunately for Danny Banfield, that is going to be the end of his night, as you were talking about. So there we go, yellow out here once again, 80 complete, AJ, and right back under the yellow flag.
That's 2 Banfields done for the day.
Logan and Danny, that leaves 1 Banfield remaining here tonight, and that is Jody. Of course, that's the Banfield in the playoffs. I know Jody's hoping to not have any trouble here. Yeah, you know, that's not what you want going into the Roval. But look, Ryan Lewis out of this thing, Danny Banfield out of this thing, Isaiah Dupree out, Stephen Tuck and Logan Banfield is out for the evening here in the Napa Know-How 300. They're going to need to take that car to a Napa shop to get it fixed up. They're going to need some Napa Know-How.
I see what you did there. Very clever.
Go see. I know how to promote sometimes. Some days. And folks, if you're in the area and looking for a, bring this up. Promise the guy to promote this. If you're into airsoft, I actually know Michael Jennings and some of the guys in this league is, because I talked to them earlier today, and you're looking for a Car 98K, email me because I know someone that has one.
Airsoft. Have to stress that.
Airsoft. Yes, airsoft. It looks really good, dude. It looks like identical to the real one. We'll get ready to go green, 81 to 120 complete. No, AJ, we're going to shoot at each other with bean bags.
Well, that sounds very painful, and I want no part of that.
Or we can make a new game of airsoft called BB gun airsoft.
Well, no, I'm good, thank you.
You're good.
Yeah, I'd rather not get shot in the buttocks.
Good point. But we're gonna get ready to go back green here. Nathan Finnegan, Nick Northrup, and Connor Anton and Ryan Patty, your top 4. So we'll get ready to go back racing here. 81 and 120 complete year tonight in the Napa Auto Parts 300. I just about called it another parts store, but I didn't. I saved it. Off air, I'll clue you in on what parts store I about said. So, Mr. Coppola, what are you looking for here on the restart?
But I'd be really curious if the 4 can actually make the pass for second. He's tried it alongside the 54 the last 2 restarts, so I'm really curious if he's able to do it this restart.
Yeah, I agree there. I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. And Nathan really doing a good job representing the non-playoff guys here tonight.
Green flag.
And there we go. Green back in the air, AJ. Green.
Not a good launch by the 4, but the same thing, the leader goes straight to the high side.
Yeah, which is no surprise, right? The leader tends to just, nope, and go to the top, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, way high for the 6. Here comes Ryan Patty, going to try to split them. Can't do it, just ran out of momentum. I thought for a second there Patty was going to be able to split 2 of them. Man, what a race up front. Now, time-wise, they should be okay to get this thing in, right, AJ?
I think so. I think we're looking at about 2 hours and 15 minutes. They should be done.
Yeah, right now, Patty going to jump
around there.
Ooh, it's going to be tight. Look at Ryan Patty go. Patty trying to race his way into the playoffs. You know, Patty knows one thing, AJ, and he knows this. Try to lock yourself in, right? And that's what he's going to do. He's going to go the lead. How big would it be for the 30 to lock himself early into round 4?
Oh, it would absolutely be huge. It means you can just relax at the roll next week.
And that puts pressure on everybody else in the playoffs that's not SRA, because as strong as SRA has been, there's also 3 of those cars, and it would only be 3 spots left in the playoffs if Ryan takes the win here. You know, the worst thing that could happen for these drivers is nobody in the playoff wins tonight. Then everybody's on pins and needles going to the next week. 84 on the board with 37 laps to go. As for the time question, session has 56 minutes to go. Estimated 34 minutes to completion. Side by side for the race lead, it's a 6 and Ryan there in the 30. Now, how does Ryan feel about a non-playoff driver racing them that hard?
I mean, it's for the lead. I wouldn't be too worried since it's for the lead, but wow, that 6 car is really backing up right now.
Wow.
If it was more for the back of the pack, I would be more upset. But since if it's for trying to win the race, you know, you can't stop somebody and say, hey, you shouldn't win this race, you're not in the playoffs.
Right. I mean, and that's the thing. We've heard this topic in real life this year too. You know, I agree with you. If it's for the win, it's boys have at it, in my opinion. If there's anything else, then you need to probably give them a little bit of leeway. As you're on board with that 3D energy machine. Nick Northrup right there behind him. Then we're going to go to Connor Anton sitting there in the 4th camp. So, did you and Jess get to have an extended celebration throughout the holidays of the recent anniversary?
Yeah, we had a long weekend. She doesn't work Mondays, and I took Monday off, so we got to spend the whole day together. So yeah, it was really nice.
Did you get hit with a pot?
No. I got hit with probably not a chair, but a stool. She tripped me a couple times where I smacked my head on the floor.
There we go.
It's all fun and games, especially when AJ gets hit.
Well, my plan going into this Thanksgiving holiday was try not to aggravate the girlfriend so bad she threw something at me. And I successfully succeeded in not doing that. I just aggravated him enough to throw something at me other than, a chair or a pot. So as we continue to run up front, Ryan Patty leads. Figured because I got a cat that kind of bought me a little bit of good favor. Right now, Patty and the PT4 of Nick Northrup right behind him. There's the 98 of Jody Vanfield, Connor Anton there as well. And right now, as we run 87 on the board, I think these guys are going to try to save a little bit here. Have something left at the end, AJ.
I think you're going to have one pit stop no matter what.
Well, I agree, but maybe save the tire a bit to where you can go really hard there a couple laps before your pit stop and try to cut down on that delta time a little. Kind of play that strategy.
I can see that.
You got to start thinking long term right here, because you got 3, 4, 5 playoff drivers really looking up towards the front of the field. Bobby Chaney in 7th being the 5th one, and then the top 4s all playoff. So again, with a spot and the season finale up for grabs at Charlotte, it's kind of a big deal right now. Now, what's going to be great for these drivers was when we go to Charlotte next week, AJ, the haulers will not leave Charlotte. They'll be right back after the Roval for the Oval for the season finale. So, this is really the last long haul that their haulers are going to have to make this season. There is Nathan Finnegan right there working the bottom. We seen him up there battling for the race lead a while back. Hasn't really gotten back up there.
No, I really think these top 4 guys, unfortunately the 6, it looks like he got all the way up to almost the lead, and then I don't know if he backed out of it or just got freight trained out along the outside, but kind of stinky that he's back there, because he's my pick to do something. But we have a heck of a battle, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd up here.
Yeah, they are all over one another. This is not going to go down without a fight, I have a feeling. As they continue to rock and roll up front, 90 on the board. So again, 90 on the board this time by Ryan Patty leads. Texas Family Racing with SRA in pursuit. And now look right back there, not in the playoffs, but Ryan Patty does have a teammate there in the top 5. That could play dividends if he needs a drafting partner.
Yeah, I would hope it does, because we've seen the draft be very big here.
And I know that people don't like the word teamwork, right? Auto racing. And we got to move for the lead. You seen it right there, big push from Jody to the back bumper to 54.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to clear him. Great job there, new race leader Nick Northrup. Going to get by Ryan Patty. But now, if I'm the owner, operator, / team owner / team manager of Texas Family Racing, and I see the 12 back there, what would your orders be? Get your teammate in the playoff? Because I think that's what I'd be saying.
Honestly, I would say try my best to get him to have the best finish, but also still boys have at it. Remember I used to own a team in the SRL series, and it had nothing to, hey, let's all get the best finishes we can get. I'm not telling somebody to pull over for somebody else.
I have a different approach to this, actually, as a team member, and I've done it recently, where it was the team's objective to get this car into the playoffs.
12 car really loose.
Wow.
6 car into the back of the 12.
We can't help if he's that far back, but look at Ryan Patty trying to fight back right now. He's going to go to the bottom. That's Jody Banfield. And can't say enough good things about Jody putting up a fight. And again, that Banfield stable of cars, really the only one left out there tonight. Kind of the small team around the big teams. And he is absolutely putting up a heck of a fight here. And again, if they finish where they're at, he could have a good shot going into the Roval to make the final playoffs.
Oh, yeah, I would say.
It's almost like every year you have that spoiler car, and to me, that is your spoiler car if he gets in this year.
I mean, he's been very strong all day today.
Exactly. He has been on it all night tonight. As we run 92 complete here. Great racing so far, 92 and 120 on the board. And I'm thoroughly convinced that Chloe the Cat's job during the broadcast is attempt to make as much noise as possible. She is dedicated that. AJ, it's her job.
Well, I haven't heard her yet, so that's good.
Oh, she tries, trust me. Tries so hard. As we run here, 93 on the board to 120 here tonight, coming to 20 to go.
Top 4 is starting to separate themselves from 5 and 6, Frankie and Nathan.
Now 94 on the board. You see them nose to tail at the moment. They continue to run 94 this time, but man, these guys are all over one another.
Yeah, they are. One small mistake and it brings the 12 and the 6 right back into the picture.
And everybody putting it together. I will say that here tonight so far, and what has been a great round 15 to 17 here for the Smoking Tires Cup Series Season 4 at Pocono Raceway. Hard to believe 15 weeks ago we started, AJ. We're down to the final 2 rounds, and here comes Ryan Patty to the bottom. Wow.
Can he make it stick? I think that 54 is going to have the launch coming out of 1 there.
He does. He's going to stay a good little, half a car length or more in front of him, half a car.
Here we go.
Run, teammate coming. Can't really help the outside, though. Patty going to stay around the bottom. Ryan Patty trying to pull a Krabby Patty and get around him. Double file here now. This is going to be big. If he can't clear him here off of 3, teammate's going to be coming. Here we go. Nick's got help, and his teammate in the 4 can't. And Ryan's just oh man. Shots fired across the bow a little bit.
That looked like a bump that just got really crooked there for a second. It looked like he went to give the 54 a bump and probably bumped him, and it just got the car really squirrely.
Well, I promise you, Ryan's not happy about that.
Oh, I wouldn't be either.
Oh, now he's all over the back bumper and going into the tunnel turn. Now, Jody Banfield, in my opinion, in this scenario, he is the wild card here. Who does he go with? The smart move would probably be to go with SRA, to be honest. You know, I mean, do you try to help the 30 and try to break the SRA team up? Knowing how good they've been all season, I think that does factor into your decision making.
Yeah.
To me, if I've got a strong competitor, I'm going to do anything I can to try to take that guy out, not take him out. Let me rephrase.
I mean, it almost happened.
Well, I'm going to try to eliminate the competition points-wise if I can. If I can get by them and put them in a worse spot, that's what I'm going to want to do. You don't want to give anybody a free shot in to the Final Four. And the one playoff car that's in a huge amount of trouble is Adam Ball, one lap down, running around 13th without a front quit. Again, he was caught up in that incident. That did not go the way Adam Ball was hoping here tonight.
No. He's a playoff guy, so that can have real big implications on his Roval week next week.
And here we go. First car to pit road. Nathan Finnegan going to be the first one down here, AJ. 4 tires and fuel. He's going to play the aggressive strategy, and he can do that. He's not in the playoffs, really, with nothing to lose.
Yeah, he's literally going to go for the win.
Yeah. Versus if you're one of these playoff guys, you know, you can be aggressive, but you can't be that aggressive.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want to win the race, but if you're in the playoffs, you don't want to make the mistake that's going to cost you a lot of points.
It's almost like in the playoffs, if you're in the playoffs, you're just trying to keep the car on the same strategy as the other guys to give yourself the best shot possible. You're trying to keep them in sight, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, you're 100% right.
You know, if you're not in the playoffs, you can do some crazy whack-a-mole strategy and hope it works. Since when did whack-a-mole become a strategy? But okay.
Whenever you thought it did.
Whenever I thought it did. That's exactly right. With 22 to go this time by AJ here at Pocono Raceway here for the Napa Know-How 300 in the Pocono Mountains. AJ, the constant professional, never even laughs at me. He just sits there quiet, like, I heard that, but I'm going to ignore it.
Hey, I try. I gotta be the straight man in this relationship.
Well, that's debatable.
By straight man, I mean not comedy-wise. And it looks like the 4-car hit pit road. Yep, Connor Anton on pit road.
The 4-car down pit road to get fuel and tires. 99.
Me and my buddies are big into comedy, and one of us always has to be the straight face guy.
That is true. You can't both be a dork like yourself.
Oink, dork.
Hey, I think it's a compliment, sir. The more cars coming down pit road starting to filter through the strategies, AJ.
And here they go.
So we got more coming down, taking tires and fuel. There's Connor Anton exiting pit road. We should see Northrup and Jody Banfield down pit road very soon. You can't get too far off strategy here. You just want to, there we go. Northrup down, Patty down. Jody going to stay out a half a lap here.
12 car locked up the tires getting on pit road. I wonder if he was speeding.
That's going to be questionable. That's Frankie Barroso. So 100 to 120 complete. Getting down to it here. There's Frankie hitting his pit stall. The MK2 Aerospace machine. His pit crew will rush around the car, start putting tires and fuel on that machine. As they continue to run. Right here, he'll exit pit road. Good job. He'll exit now, start heading back off. And good job by him. He'll get back off the racing, back off of pit road. Get that car back up to speed. Jody Banfield now coming down, that playoff driver as well down pit road. Not surprised at all to see the playoff drivers hit pit road here, AJ.
No, not at all. So it looks like when all this cycles out, I think the 6 might be in the lead.
Yeah, that's right. He might be as this cycles through. Laps to go. Blauen's still on the racetrack right now. continuing to run up front. Robert Blowen leads the way. Nathan Finnegan right there in second, ready to go. So AJ, you look at Nathan Finnegan right now. He was the first one down on pit road. Looks like he took a little bit of strategy there trying to pull it off. You think this is going to pay off for Nathan?
It might. Depending on how far out he's going to be. If they're drafting behind him, they might catch him and then really overtake him. But heck of a strategy, because at the end of a run, they're running almost 57-second lap times. So, and he's running 54 right now. So that's a big gap.
Yeah, he did exactly what he wanted to do. You see right there, Connor Anton, those guys, the next cars in line. 2 seconds off of him. They are drafting together, though. That is playoff contenders, Justin Bassinet right there. Where did he come from? Right up there in the mix in the 06. There's some playoff drivers right here behind Nathan Finnegan. But again, Nathan just trying to do the scenario where he pulls this off, right? He's just wanting to get a win here. He's not worried about the playoffs. He's not concerned with that right now. He's not in it. He just wants to go to victory lane here at Pocono. In a lot of ways, AJ, he's in the less stressful of the two situations.
Oh, absolutely. He's just out here to run.
He will take the race lead. We said it earlier. We thought it may be a non-playoff driver that tries the strategy call, and so far, that's how it kind of worked out. Well, 17 to go this time by. Finnegan, Anton up front, behind them, Tyler Street, Justin Bassinet. And the one that really took a hit out of this was Ryan Patty, AJ.
Yep.
He is all the way back to 7th. So kind of taking a hit here was Ryan with 18 laps to go.
Yeah, he was with the front group, so I'm curious if he maybe had an issue on pit road and maybe overshot his box.
He might have. 18 to go. And this might be an issue here for him with 18 laps to go here.
Well, Connor Anton and Nick Northrop are definitely drafting together. They're cutting down into Nathan Finnegan's lead by about a tenth or two a lap.
They're doing basically everything they can. Just trying to get there, right? With 17 laps to go here in the Pocono Mountains. Man, what racing we've seen so far tonight, AJ. It's been a really good night here at Pocono. They've got it down to 1.1 seconds. Last time by, they were about 0.3 of a second faster. The last lap, we'll clock them here at the stripe, see what they come up with. But they are definitely working together as teammates, catching up to Nathan Finnegan. 16 to go. And this will go back. This will go back to how hard does Nathan race them for a win. I think it's boys have at it.
I would say so as well. If this was like mid-pack, I would say give them room. You know, don't F up their race. But if it's for the win, you go for that win. But it looks like they might be within draft. So look for the 4 and the 54 to really start gaining on them now that they have the 6 cars draft.
Yeah, they have really done a great job. Again, the guy that probably got the worst end of the pit cycle of the cars up front was probably Ryan Patty. He's kind of in trouble here as well. But this battle for the race lead is not done as we come to 15 to go. Now look at Nathan starting to move around, trying to break that draft a little bit. He knows that's teammates behind him as well. That's going to make it even worse for him. You're essentially holding off 2 cars. I mean, I love to be optimistic, AJ, and I'm always an optimistic guy, right? But I think Nathan's turkey is cooked. I just think it's cooked at this point. There we go. There goes Connor to the bottom. He's going to try it. Help coming to the bumper. Just nothing Nathan can do there. Well, they'll stay even here. But right here is where the 6 is going to be in trouble, is this long front straightaway.
See if you can work a side draft here.
He's going to have to do something, because if not, yeah, they're just going to hook up.
Yeah, they're going right by him.
Yeah, they were able to hook up, and there they go. Look at that. Nick tried to jerk out on Colin and try to make a move, couldn't do it. Man, he tried it, just didn't make it work, AJ. And you got to feel kind of bad for Nathan there, though, because he was just up the creek with no paddle. I mean, there was nothing he could have done any different, I don't feel like. I mean, he tried to break the draft, but it just didn't work. And they continue to run just like that. Nose to tail up front. They continue to run. So as we continue to run here, 13 laps to go in this one. Connor leads the way. As Connor leads the way with Nick right there behind him. 12 laps to go. Very interesting chat room we got tonight, AJ.
Yeah, I'm moderating it.
Well, I tell you what, Connor is well on his way to going to victory lane here with the 54, Nick Northrop right there behind him.
But the thing is, does the 54 want the win?
Don't know who would. You know how I would decide that between the two of them? Who's better at
A
the
drag
road?
race?
No, who's better at the road? Think about it from a team aspect, because we know Team SRA is all team oriented. That's what's made them so successful. So the question is Connor better at the Roval, or is Nick better at the Roval? And I would think as a team, that's how we would, well, you know, as I talk about perfect La La Land over here, here goes Nick to the bottom. So never mind all I just said. Here he goes in clear. Connor will fall to second now. Nick Northrop takes the lead. You just don't know how much they're talking. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You don't know that maybe because everybody knows how this works. Everybody knows we're going to the Roval. If I was a driver and I was in Connor's shoes and I knew that I was faster than Nick at the Roval, I would probably give Nick the win tonight to lock him in and thinking that, okay, I'm really good there and I'm probably going to get myself in at the Roval. It's just my unselfish teammate nature. Now, when I put the helmet on, I don't think like that at all. Oh, you know.
But Nick is actually pulling away from Connor right here.
Yeah, he is. He is pulling away right now. Jody Banfield behind them in the 98 NOS Energy Drink machine. So we're down to the final 11 laps here tonight, AJ. Are you surprised at all the way this race has went?
A little bit. Not a lot. I honestly thought there would be not as many battles with how Pocono is. You kind of want to straighten out, and you really don't want to go side by side into most of these turns. But man, we've seen side by side really in the tunnel turn. So I've really been surprised at how much battling there's been tonight.
Yeah, me as well. And with 10 laps to go, yeah, the battles have slowed down a bit, but I don't know. I just keep looking at this race lead, and I don't think it's over yet between these two yet. I coming to 9 to go. You see the 4 starting to close back in once again. here right behind them, a little ways back, Jody Banfield. We can't talk enough about Jody, right? We talked about it earlier tonight, how good Jody has shown himself to be. And he's putting himself in a little bit of a catbird seat headed toward the Roval. I mean, think about it. You're going to take 4 cars into the playoffs. Jody right now sitting third. If it ends the way it would right now, I'm pretty sure he would probably be the third car in when we enter the Roval. Of course, anything can happen at the Roval, but big checkup for the leader. Got stuck behind lap traffic, AJ.
Yeah, that almost was really bad.
Was the 16.
Brought Connor right back to the 54.
That's what Connor kind of needed. He needed something to kind of stack them up, and that's exactly what happened. Don't look now, but Jody's starting to get a sniff of the draft as well. Off of that. This might help Jody out just a bit as well as we continue to run 7 to go. Next time by right now up front. Look at Jody jumping to the bottom of Michael. Jody not out of this thing yet. Wouldn't it be something if Jody Banfield was the first car to lock himself into the round of 4?
That would be really interesting because he's been battling all night. You know, we've seen the 54, the 4, and the 6, and mostly the 30 all up front. Jody has played a lot of strategy, and I would not be surprised if he comes away with the win with how fast he's been able to close on the 54 and 4.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me at all, really. And again, 7 to go this time. So again, 7 laps to go. Man, I think we're setting up for a heck of a 3-car battle at the end, Adrian.
That's what it's looking like.
Start getting the popcorn ready, buddy.
I have the popcorn ready, buddy.
Here we go. 7 laps to go. Northrop, Connor, Jody. That is your top 4 or top 3 here at Pocono. Who is going to lock themselves into the final race on the Charlotte Oval there for the season finale? Who has to go the Roval? Worrying about points, we're going to find out in the next 6 laps, AJ.
Yeah, it's going to be a wild 6 laps, pal. I'm really curious to see if the 98 can get right by the 4 and then get to the 54. I say that the 98 is going to the inside of the 4 as we go into 1 here.
The 4 tried to block him a little bit, trying to slow that momentum down. He's alongside. I think the 4 has come to the point to thinking, okay, I'm not the fastest teammate here. Nick's faster than me. But he's trying to keep any competitors away from Nick. You know, oh boy. Oh, there you go. And look at that. Jody used him up.
Yeah.
And I cannot blame Jody at all one bit. You got 2 teammates in front of you. You don't have time to play around. He's got to go.
He apologized for getting a little tight there, but honestly,
I wouldn't apologize.
Like that might have been the best move. Now you just need to set sail on the 54.
You know, if that anything that hurts Jody a little bit, I would say, and I'll be blunt and honest, he's a little bit too nice sometimes on the racetrack.
Yeah, I would say so.
But
here's the thing: is the 4 going to try to retaliate if he gets close enough?
Oh, that's the risk you have to take. I feel like you got to go, right? You've got a shot to catch the leader and lock yourself in the playoffs. You have got to go through the tunnel turn here. He's a little bit too far back. Now, if the 4 would draft with him a little bit down the front straightaway, but I don't see that happening because that'd be the detriment of the teammate. But Jody Banfield doing everything he can to run down Nick Northrop right now.
Yeah, and I don't see Connor doing anything to help the 98.
4 laps to go in Pocono. Boy, is this going to shoot out or set up one heck of a night at the Roval next week. Man, oh man, oh man. Nose to tail, Nick Northrup leads here tonight. Northrup out front in the 54 machine. Keep in mind, Nick Northrup won Daytona to open the year, folks. It was Nick Northrup that went to victory lane in the Daytona quote-unquote 500 of the season. And now, as we come down to the end of the season, he may be the first car to lock himself into the playoffs. The SRA dominance has been big all year, AJ. And it's showing again here at Pocono with 7/10 of a gap, 7/10 of a second over him and Jody Banfield.
Yeah, I'm checking the times right now, and Jody was about 2/10 faster that lap.
About 2/10 faster, he's 6/10 back. That puts him right there for the final lap. Here we go. He's got to just hit his marks. Your Jody Banfield, you're still closing. He's 7/10 back right now. And he should be starting to get into the draft lake of the Nick. And that's going to be the question. If he can get it close enough to start pulling a draft off of Nick Northrup. Into turn number 3. And this is a very important corner. Get down there and get a good run on exit. Flatman
Because
gonna
you
give
have
him
a long straightaway.
Yeah, you've got this long straight. 2 to go, AJ.
Didn't close that much there.
It was about a 10th.
Don't know if he has enough time or if he has the tire and everything to get there, but it also looks like the 4 of Connor is not going to help him try to pass his teammate.
Yeah, I don't think Connor can catch him right now. It's down to 6/10 of a second now up front.
Yeah, it looks like Jody gets through 1 and the bus stop very well, but loses a little bit in 3.
Yeah,
So I'm really curious if he can fix and get really 2 good laps. Because we're coming to the white flag, everybody, so time to really lean in and get invested in this final lap.
Here
holy
we
crap,
go.
he really
He's
moved in
coming.
right there.
Tropical Travels, 1 to go at Pocono. Here we go. 1 lap, second lap to go. Look visibly on your screen. He's pulling in, AJ. He's got to stay with him in 1 and 2. If he can get back to the front straightaway closer to where he's at now, or a little bit closer, he may have a shot at it. Ooh, look at that. Nick went wide there out of turn 1. He had to lift, AJ. Oh, boy. Momentum time through the tunnel turn. Where does Nick Northrup go? What in the world can you do? Into the throttle they come. A little bit wide there for the NOS Energy Drink machine.
Yeah, I think that might have just sealed it right there. I think he messed with the tunnel turn right there.
And there's North.
Don't think there's enough room, and it looks like Nick coming out of 4 out of 3 is going to win the Napa Know-How 300 at the Pocono Raceway.
There we go. Nick Northrup, first car locked in to the championship 4. And what a hand has to go to Jody Banfield in one heck of a drive for the NOS Energy Drink 98. Good deal. So we are done. Let's get ready to grab an interview here in a moment with our race winner. And again, Team SRA to victory lane, AJ. There we go. Wow. Again, that 54. Just the way he started this season, leading 58 laps here tonight. Now the winner here at Pocono. Coming home second here tonight, Jody Banfield. What a drive for Jody. Bringing that car home in second. Led 2 laps. And the 4 car, Connor Anton, is going to be your final car on track. What a night. There is that 54 machine. He'll come down the front straightaway here.
He ripped the hell of a donut into the outside wall there.
And let's get ready to interview Jody Banfield here. and what, or excuse me, we'll go with Nick Northrup first here, but what a job he done, AJ, all night, really. Now, my question to you, AJ, I got a question for you, actually. Does this change what that 54 machine does here going forward? Try to help a teammate?
I mean, I would think so. I think the 4 car of Connor really, in a way, helped the 54 by not pushing Jody. And so I would think, hey, a pat on the back for, it sucks that you didn't finish second, but it definitely helped by you not helping Jody out there. So I would say let's try to get the win if I was Nick, but
yeah,
that's just my opinion.
But you're going to the Roval. You can't help much at the Roval, but let's talk to him. Nick Northrup, buddy, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you, sir, are the first car locked into the round of 4. How does it feel?
Oh, it feels great. That was a hard-fought race. That was crazy there at the end. I thought I was going to get passed for the win with like 2 to go. It was pretty scary.
Yeah, I mean, you had to fight so hard to come away with victory lane. I think it's kind of fitting. You won Daytona to start the year, and now you're the first car in the Final 4.
Yeah, it feels good winning all these races. I look forward to the championship race now that I'm locked in, and hopefully we can get that championship around our waist,
Well, how much does it help not having to worry about the Roval?
It definitely does help a lot. I'm not the best at the Roval myself,
right.
So I'll definitely probably do some practice laps there, but I don't know, probably look for a top 5 finish over there.
Well, man, again, congratulations on victory lane tonight. Just the amount of momentum that Team SRA has going for it right now.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you guys for broadcasting. Shout out to all the SRA guys watching and listening, racing with us, and shout out to everyone in this league.
10-4, man. Again, congratulations to your race winner, Nick Northrup, in the 54 Sim Racing Authority machine, buddy. Here we go. So Nick Northrup, victory lane. Let's talk to P number 2 if we can.
I don't see P2.
Oh, that's unfortunate. So we'll go to the 4 of Connor. Hey, Connor, buddy. Matt in the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, your teammate went to victory lane here tonight, man, and I got a question for you. Was you trying to hold up Jody a little bit, trying to help him the best you could?
I was going to try a little bit. I kind of raced him, and I think it was turn 1 and 2, but I think I just used up my stuff. And I think plus they had pit a lap later than me on that last green flag run, so I didn't really have much for him to try and help him too much.
Well, man, I'll tell you what, one of your team cars locked into the Final 4. What is your plan headed towards the Roval?
Yeah, I'm glad Nick's locked in. Then myself and Bobby will just have to have a strong finish there, I think. Maybe even just a top 10 or something, get some good stage points. I think I'm going to have to practice a bit. I usually don't practice until just joining this session the day of. So I probably only have about 5-10 laps at the Roval total. So yeah,
wow.
Just get some practice in and try and get the best finish I can.
Yeah, man, I believe I'd be practicing all week for that thing if I could.
Yeah, I'm going to try. I don't think we get the driving line. I think it's disallowed in these race sessions. So I'm going to have to figure out some braking points going there.
10-4, man. Well, again, dude, congratulations, Connor, coming home there in 3rd and putting yourself in a great spot headed towards the Roval.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
All right, there we go. Connor Anton, Team SRA. The dominance continues here once again. Well, AJ, what are you thinking, buddy, as we head towards the Roval?
That was a crazy race, a crazy finish. I really thought Jody was going to get there, but it looked like an issue through in the tunnel turn could have cost him the win. But onto the Roval, a very technical, difficult road course inside of Charlotte Motor Speedway. I'm really excited. We saw a bunch of incidents probably about a month ago when they ran Watkins Glen, which is a completely different road course. But it looked like Frankie Barso was the main guy there that night. So I'm really excited to see who is going to step up at the Roval next week.
10-4, man. Well, dude, as always, we're headed towards a heck of a battle with the Roval.
Oh, 100%. I can't wait, dude.
I can't either. Well, folks, unless you got anything, AJ, that's about going to do it for tonight's coverage at Pocono, man.
No, I'm all set, pal.
You're all set. Well, we're all set here. We're going to load the trucks up, go back to home base in Charlotte, and get ready for a heck of a race at the Roval 1 week from tonight to determine who else is going to go on to the playoffs. A night of chaos a little bit here at Pocono. Some cars we didn't expect to be up front. Some guys that we thought would be there had some rough runs. We're going to find out who the Final Four is in 1 more week at the Roval. Until then, everyone stay safe. Have a great night. We will see you back here in a week for the Roval and cut off time. Until then, have a good one, guys.